The first ingredient is the European cucumber. And the reason why I like European cucumber, because it's a seedless cucumber.
Okay.
So you peel it, and like a regular cucumber has a lot of seeds.
Yes.
This one has minimal seeds. And you just peel it with a vegetable peeler, cut it and split it in half, take your fork and just kind of just scoop the insides out. And then so what you're gonna have like a cucumber. After you split it in half, then you cut it in strips, then you're gonna dice it.
Okay.
You don't get like a 1/4 inch dice, which is gonna be about this much on your hand.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Then we have a yellow bell pepper, red bell pepper, and a plano pepper, which is you've seen before, which is real common. What I do with these to get the roasty flavor, I got my grill over here, which you saw last week.
Right.
Cover it with oil. Get the grill good and hot, and I just put it on the grill, let it cook until it's turned black. But you got to keep moving the pepper so it won't stay all in one spot, so it won't burn. And you might be saying to yourself, why you doing it that way? Because we want the flavor on the inside of the pepper. So after it's already roasted, we can let it sit in a bowl, cover it up so it'll steam, and it'll be easy to peel. Once after that process happens, then after you uncover it take it out the bowl. Get some running cold tap water and just go over there with some gloves on and just kind of peel the outside off. Once you peel the outside off, you have a nice roasted pepper on the inside. And that's the flavor what you're looking for. And you can smell the flavor as you peel it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And then the next thing will be garlic chopped fine. And it's just a regular bowl of garlic. But when I say fine, it's the consistency right here. That's
fine.
That's fine garlic, yeah, because you want to be able to incorporate everything into that dish, but you don't want big garlic. Because if you eat a big piece of garlic, you be like, it'd be pretty potent.
Yes, it would.
Okay, and then lime juice. It's just a fresh lime,
okay.
which just one lime. Two lines for my batch, for the 5. Okay. But like for you, like I said, based on you break it down according to how much you're making that day. Right. And the lime just like a lemon, I roll it, get it real soft, and I squeeze all the juice. I squeeze the juice out of, and this what I come with. Okay. Then I use Sacramento tomato juice. I mean, it's a lot of tomato juice out there, but I've been using this for years, and I find that this is the best for what I want to do, for what I do my recipe with. And salt and pepper. And then we got parsley, which is fresh parsley chopped fine. Well, it's not fine, but I like it a little finer than this. It's just a little rough chop, but it's almost the same consistency as the garlic. Okay. And then we have the red onion, which is also nice fine, but here I just sliced it up so you can see it. Okay. But the same consistency as the garlic. When I say chopped fine, I want everything fine. So once you start putting all these ingredients together, you're gonna have a nice broth, and when you taste it, you'll see what I'm saying. You'll be able to taste all the flavors.
Okay, so is that all the onion you would use for your 5?
I'll use one red onion.
Okay.
One red. Okay, like I said, on the European cucumbers, it'll be 5. The peppers will be 5. The garlic will be probably, about a half. I'm gonna say about maybe 4 teaspoons on the garlic. Okay. And on the lime juice, it's 2 limes. Olive oil is just probably 4 teaspoons. Tomato juice, I use 2 full cans. Salt and pepper, that could be to your taste. How much can you stand on the season? That'll be up to you. Okay. And the parsley, same as the cilantro and parsley, probably about a good bunch. Because when you buy parsley and cilantro, they come in bunches. Right. So a bunch will be perfect for that. Red onion 1, and Tabasco I use 5 dashes. When I say 5 dashes, like this, whoop, 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 whoop. That's what I consider a dash. Right. So now we got all the ingredients that it takes to make the gazpacho, and this is your finished product of the gazpacho. Right, and you see what I'm saying? See how everything is all fine and diced up real good, 1/4 inch. And I do that because of presentation wise too, because you want to have a nice clear soup, but with all your ingredients in there, so when you eat it, you'll be able to distinguish what you eat. And we're gonna have a taste test. Teaspoons. And remember last week I garnished it with sour cream and chive, and that's up to you. You can put, I mean, if you like the sour cream, that was good. But I used that to be a garnish here for the restaurant. And as you see everything that I told you about, the red onion,
they're all about the same size.
Exactly, yeah, because that's what you want. You want, because you want to be kind of uniform.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. And just imagine with the sour cream and chives, it just takes you over the edge.
And that's pretty low calorie too.
Definitely, and it's all vegetables.
Right.
I mean, we're really, and we're using olive oil. There's really nothing fat about it in it. I mean, it's nice, springy, and you want to use this for the summertime, because like you're in Texas, oh, it'll be perfect. You'll be eating soup every day if you're in Texas.
Yeah.
And then, Chef, like a tomato soup, is it better if it sits for a couple of days, like to get all the vegetables together, or when's the best time to eat it?
Well, this right here, this cabacho, the next day, because see what I did on this one, I made it yesterday. I let it sit, I covered it in a walk-in in a big bowl for over 24 hours. I came in the next day and then I put it in these containers here, and all the flavors are soaking up in there. I mean, now if you need it right away, you can serve it right away, but 24 hours is better because everything marinates inside it.
Yeah. That's great.
Okay. So any questions?
I was writing everything down. Oh, what size is the tomato?
Oh, tomato tin. This is 1 quart, so 2 quarts.
Okay.
So for her, if she's going to divide it by 5, how many would that serve? Because you're saying you do 5, 5, 5.
Yeah. Well, this I get 8. What this is a 4 quart, right? 8 quarts. This makes 8 quarts for me. Okay. And I break it down in half. And actually, I made it yesterday, and we sold 4 quarts of it already, and I got another 4 quarts left. But like I said, if you don't want to make that much, you don't have to. But you, like I was telling you last week on your dresses and stuff, you just divide it what you're going to do for your people for your party.
Okay.
So that recipe is for 8 quarts.
Yeah, this one 8 quarts.
Yeah. So then, yeah.
Okay. Now, our next is our famous vegetarian dream, the Napoleon.
All right.
This is what we serve in the restaurant for our Napoleon.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's large.
Yeah. And see, we make them full 5 at a time, because that's what we use. That's normally what we sell, you know, on every couple of days.
Right.
I mean, we done sold as many as 20 in a week.
Oh, goodness.
You know, but it's a lot of prep work involved with this.
Okay.
And as you can see, there's a lot of detail, and the reason why I said Napoleon, because it's layered like a Napoleon.
Okay.
And
it's real pretty.
yeah. And we have everything in here, like we said, on the eggplant, squash, onions, red bell pepper, and yellow pepper. They also roasted. As you can see, this is what it'll look like after it's roasted. Tomatoes, sliced tomatoes, mushrooms, zucchini, Kalamata olives, spinach, and fresh mozzarella. Now on these right here, you can't make these to order, because it's just too much prep work involved. Okay. So you have to make these up in advance. You know, if you want to have it for your party at the house, I mean, there's no way you can put together, like, you know, I'm doing this to order. You'll be cooking all day.
Right.
So
plus, I guess the flavors should probably go through. Right.
And see what I do, like I got all these ingredients over here. The eggplant, the squash, the onion, the red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper. Roma, I use Roma tomatoes. You can use regular tomatoes. I just use Romas. I like Romas.
Okay.
Mushrooms. I use shiitakes but this is a portobello.
Okay.
Zucchini, Kalamata olives, which are Italian, and I use the ones that are pitted. So, and when I say pitted, because you ever had a Kalamata olive?
Yeah.
You like it?
Not a lot. It's got that real hard hit in the middle.
Yeah, but see, these don't.
Okay.
And I use, because these are pitless.
Right.
You know, but if you bite it, you can hurt your teeth. So you know about that. I use fresh spinach.
Okay.
And fresh mozzarella. Now, and this is on the mozzarella, I make it from scratch.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, this is the curd.
Oh my goodness.
Comes from Italy, but we're not gonna. But it's too much labor intense to do it at the house.
Right.
So what I would advise you, if you want to put this with this dish,
right.
you know, you go in the produce sections or Whole Foods or Cub Market, and you can buy them. They already got it made, and that'll be less work on you because if you try to do it at home, it's a process, and I don't think you want to go through the process.
No.
But I just want to show you actually what we use because this is, I mean, like I said, I get a case of this, and it usually lasts me every 2 weeks. I'm making every 5 days I'm making it. You know, and it's intense. It takes me about a good hour to do it. And when I say hour, I got to stand over the stove, boiling salt water, just like you at the ocean. And I take 2 spoons in a bowl. I'm kneading, and the water has to be very, very hot. And on all the vegetables, what I do, I slice everything. You know, and as you can see, if you look at everything is sliced long ways. And you can do, and I don't have a slice, so I do with my knife. You gotta have a sharp knife, and you just slice all your vegetables down to you know, because if you go long way, you're gonna get nice long strips of everything.
You keeping the skin on the eggplant?
Yes, the skin on the eggplant. Same with these right here. You know, you get them uniform, however shape you want. You just start slicing. And what I do on those 3, salt and pepper, olive oil, and I grill them. But I'm not grilling them to cook them. I'm grilling them to get marks, grill marks on them. Because if I cook them all the way, it'll turn to mush. So once I do all that, I got all this over here, like laying to the side. Then everything else, like I'm sauteing my onions. I'm sauteing my mushroom. I'm sauteing the olive. I'm cutting down like a fine dice. I'm sauteing my fresh spinach. My mozzarella, I already made it, so I'm just slicing those. Same with the tomatoes, just slicing. Now, the layering part of it, and I'm just basically looking at this right here, and I'm gonna show you exactly how we do it. I take the yellow bell pepper, that'll be on the bottom, or you can put it on top. I just like the color, I like the dark color on front so people can see what they got. So we start with the yellow bell pepper. Then I take the eggplant that I already grilled, sliced, put it on top. Then I take sauteed onions. Then I take the mushrooms, the squash, the olives, the tomatoes, the cheese, and I just start layering it up till I get my layer of Napoleon. And then I cover it up with a red pepper. And as you can see, everything that we talked about is all onto the pepper. Now, I steam it here in the restaurant because I have a steamer. But you can't cook it in the oven. And I steam it for 15 minutes. Now in the ovens, you probably have to, on a 400-degree oven, I say maybe 20-25 minutes. You know, because because the vegetables are already cooked. You just want to warm everything up, and you want the cheese to melt on it. So if you're pulling out the oven or the steamer, which I'm gonna show you, all the cheese is gonna ooze out. You know, and that's what you're looking for. And while we steaming this, I'm gonna show you a basic sauce to make for it at the house.
All right.
Chef, how long are you sauteing the vegetables? Should they be crunchy or soft?
No, just till they get translucent. You know, and as you can see there, if you saute it too much, it's gonna be mush. You don't want mush. You want translucent. You want when I say translucent, you want right at the bite of it, and you can tell when you cook it at home. Certain things you cook all the way down. Certain things you don't cook down, and you know when you don't cook it down, the less you cook it, when you do decide to put it in your oven or your pot or more, you know you still got a little staying power to cook some more.
Right.
Okay, let me take this. And as you can see, these are very long.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Come on to the steamer. Good. 15 minutes. We ain't worry about it until the butter goes up.
Oh, okay.
Now you come around. Can you see? Okay, come over here. Now I already made I made the butter sauce already because this is what we use. This is what we use online every day. But you know the actual naan that I make for it, that's time consuming also.
Okay.
And it's like for me to make my naan sauce, it's like 10 ingredients. And that's a lot of work for one person to do at the house.
Right.
So what I did today, I'm gonna show you how to make a basic beurre blanc, which is a basic white wine sauce that you make at home.
Okay.
And you just get No flour.
Not like a roux.
Oh no. That's like if you do gumbo. But do you drink wine?
Yes.
Okay. Now this is a basic Chef Lee cooking wine, and you can buy it in the store. You don't have to buy this big of a bulk. You know they sell it in the tall bottles like here. You go to the liquor store and you just get a bottle of regular cooking wine. Now, I'm pretty sure you got a whip and a pot at the house. Now, when I say I'm a basic, I'm not going to tell you to put the shallots and all that in it because that'll be more stuff that you want to do. Right. But just a plain basic white wine sauce, you take white wine, cream, and butter.
Oh, okay.
But in saying that, you get your pot going and you get a whip. You put the white wine in the pot. It starts to come to a boil, right? Okay, then you're going to take some cream. And you're going to take the cream in there. And you know when cream and wine get together, they're going to congeal. And you want to, have you ever seen it congeal?
Not cream and wine.
Okay, I'll show you. So
you're using the full fat cream.
Exactly, yeah, heavy cream. And I use 40%. You can use 40% or 36%. Okay. I use 40%.